Hello everyone, I'm Vika Vinogradova. This is the Recipes for Lazy Bones channel. Today's video will be useful for those who are racking their brains about what interesting thing to cook for dinner. At the same time, it should be simply lazy, from available products, and tasty. I will tell a few recipes that can be cooked in a jiffy. The first recipe, it's easy. It's from zucchini with stuffing, sour cream. This is a delicious thing. We cut a couple of young zucchinis into cubes. We put 400 grams of minced meat on a heated frying pan. I have a mix of beef and pork. We salt, pepper, and add spices to taste. I took dried onions and garlic. Fry the minced meat. Then we add sliced zucchini to it and stew for another 5 minutes. After which, we lay out 200 grams of any fat sour cream. Mix everything well and stew under the lid for 7 minutes. The dinner turns out to be light, useful. Sour cream beautifully complements the minced meat and zucchini. The next dish will be more harmful, but dumpling lovers will definitely appreciate it. We will fry them, and not just fry, but make a very cool sauce in Asian style with a spicy, pickled, tasty. You will like it. Pour a little vegetable oil into the pan, heat it up and add the dumplings. Fry for 2-3 minutes until golden brown on medium heat. In parallel in a bowl, we mix 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, a teaspoon of rice vinegar, the same amount of hot sauce, sriracha. Add dried or fresh garlic, ginger, black, ground pepper, stir. If you don't want the sauce to be spicy, you can take regular ketchup instead of sriracha. As soon as the dumplings are fried, we pour the sauce over them. Add a little water and simmer on low heat under a lid for 10 minutes. The dumplings turn out to be spicy, in Asian style. If desired, they can be additionally decorated with coriander and green onions. Such an original thing. Well, agree. A cool, lazy dinner, which is prepared in minutes. Be sure to try this recipe. And the following information is for those who know the value of money, loves tasty, popular flavors, would like to have a huge amount of cool fragrances and not overpay for it. You can buy popular fragrances at the best price. They are long-lasting and nearly identical to the originals. The low cost is because you don't overpay for packaging, receiving the fragrances in these bottles. You can test the smallest 1 fluid ounce size, which is very economical and lasts a long time. Take 3 fragrances on sale and get a 4th one free. The website also offers male fragrances and car fragrances. I'll include a store link in the video description. These fragrances are amazing and I use them regularly. I love them because they impressively resemble the original scents. See for yourself how affordable they are. I love saving money while getting a great product. The next recipe is perfect for broccoli lovers. We'll prepare them quickly so they're crunchy, slightly raw, and delicious. Most importantly, they're healthy. Rinse the broccoli and break into florets. You can use 10.58 ounces of fresh spinach like I have, frozen spinach, or even replace it with cauliflower for a delicious dish. Put a pot on the fire, salt the water, bring it to a boil and throw the broccoli in for 3 to 4 minutes. If the broccoli is frozen, skip this step. In a bowl, crack a few eggs, season with salt, pepper and a garlic clove. Mix well. Grate 2.469 ounces of cheese. Put a frying pan on the fire, add vegetable and butter, lay out the boiled broccoli and fry for another 3 minutes to remove the remaining moisture. If the broccoli was frozen, then 10 minutes. After that, we pour the broccoli with eggs and stir. Fry literally for a minute and sprinkle with cheese. As soon as it melts, everything is ready. The dinner turns out with a piquant garlic aroma, very cheesy and very satisfying. From useful recipes, we return again to the harmful one. We made dumplings. Why not make pizza too? It can also be cooked on a skillet. The dough turns out to be so thick, very tasty, unusual on mayonnaise, and it cooks incredibly quickly. We take 2 eggs, add 4 tablespoons of sour cream, the same amount of mayonnaise, 9 spoons of flour, mix, and the dough is ready. Pour a little oil into the skillet, heat it up and pour out the dough. It will be in consistency like pancakes. Pour ketchup on top and spread it over the entire surface. Lay out the filling, sliced sausage, cheese cubes, tomatoes. You can also sprinkle additional cheese on top, cover with a lid, and cook for 4 to 5 minutes over medium heat. During this time, the dough manages to bake completely and our pizza is ready. This is how it turns out. Beautiful and appetizing. With the next recipe, you'll have to fuss a bit, but indeed it's worth it. The dish turns out to be very tasty. You'll just lose your mind. The whole family will thank you for such a dinner and ask for more. First, we make fresh dough. It's easier than simple. We sieve 400 grams of flour, add a teaspoon of salt, mix. We take 250 milliliters of warm water and pour in 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. We pour all this into the dough. I mix in a planetary mixer, but the same thing is easily done by hand. Just mix until homogeneous. Our dough will be quite tough, thick. Wrap the dough in cling film or a bag and let it rest for 20 minutes to become elastic and soft. While it rests, finely chop the greens for the filling, which can include green onions, dill, parsley, sorrel, chervil, spinach or basil. Use your preferred combination. Here I have green onions, dill, basil and a bit of mint. Transfer everything to a bowl. Grate 7 ounces of cheese that melts well. We add it to the greens. You can leave such a classic version where only cheese and greens, or like me, add a couple of boiled eggs. We chop the eggs and also add them to the filling. It will be more satisfying and interesting in taste. We take out the rested dough. It has become elastic, soft, and very comfortable to work with. It does not stick to the surface, so it is not necessary to sprinkle it with flour. We roll it into a sausage and divide it into 10 to 12 parts. Each piece is rolled into a flatbread, trying to make it as thin as possible. We are now going to make kutabs with you, and they are delicious precisely because the dough in them is thin, and inside there is a lot of filling. We lay out the filling on half of the flatbread and glue the edge like this on a regular cheburek. We press with a fork, cut off the irregularities with a knife. Fry on a skillet over medium heat. Note that no oil is needed. Kutabs are fried very quickly because the dough is thin, literally 1 to 2 minutes, on each side until golden brown. Transfer the cooked kutabs into a saucepan and smear with butter while hot. Keep them in the covered saucepan while frying the next batch. This will make the kutabs softer and tastier. They are tastier when dipped in sour cream or yogurt, but you can also eat them as is. Here are the recipes. I hope you enjoyed them and will make them for dinner to please your loved ones. That's all from me. Thanks for watching, have a great day and goodbye.